Hey you guys, okay, it is Saturday and we are almost ready to kick this thing off. But one of the last things I really wanted to talk to you guys about, and the most important things, is shopping, like planning what you're going to eat for the week and getting your meal prep done. And I think a lot of people feel like eating healthy is more expensive. It takes too much time to meal prep. Like, I remember when I first started, it did take a lot of time because I was new at it. I tried to make like these extravagant things, and now I keep my meal prep really, really simple. And so I'm hoping throughout this I can share with you tips and tricks that have just made meal prep like a game changer for me. It has saved me so much time and money. And I think a lot of times, like when you just dive into this whole eating healthy thing and feed your family this way and do all the things this way, then you will be surprised how much money you'll save because you're not going to be buying all the junk that you used to buy. And so it takes a little time. It's definitely an adjustment. I still buy my kids random things like chips and stuff for their lunches because they're not totally on board yet, but they're doing better. They definitely eat more vegetables. They definitely eat more things that I make than they did when I first started. So just keep that in mind of, like, if you're gonna do this, do it. Like, create a lifestyle around it. So I wanted to, maybe tomorrow when I do my whole meal prep, I will do a video and show you guys like what I'm making for the week, because I do everything on Sundays and then it's ready for the week. Saturdays I usually grab my groceries, and so I just kind of wanted to line out what I do, and so you guys can get an idea and sit down and really make your game plan and go get your groceries and be ready to rock it out this week. So no matter what plan you're doing, if you're doing the container system, if you're doing To Be Mindset, like, learn your nutrition. I know I've said this in every single video, but it is key. And when I first started, we didn't have like a major like laid out plan, and so I really didn't learn my nutrition until containers came out, and it was a game changer for me. So whatever booklet you have, every one of them gives you recipes and meal plan ideas, and I will post some in here as well, probably in the file section, that you can go check out. By like sometime today I will get them in there. But your number one thing that you need to do is figure out what calorie bracket you fall into. I don't know if this book that I have has that. This is probably just the recipe book. Okay, let me look. So every one of them tells you how to figure out your nutrition. So in the front of the book, it'll have like a little, thing that you do. Like, you add so many points according to your weight, and it tells you what plan you fall under. So plan A in Lift 4 is 168 pounds or less. You have between 1,200 and 1,499 calories. It tells you how many green containers, how many purple containers, how many red containers, yellow, blue, orange, and teaspoons you need to eat in a day to hit those calories. So what the containers really do is it's figured out your macros for you, so you don't have to count calories. You don't have to do anything. You just have to eat 3 vegetables, 4 proteins. Like, it makes it so simple, you guys. So today, if you haven't done that yet, figure out your calorie bracket, post it in the comments of this video, and figure out. So what I love to do is, I know I need to have a vegetable and a protein for sure in every single meal. I get 2 carbs a day, so if I can, I try to eat them in the morning. I try to eat them at breakfast and lunch. And then, like, I just fit them in. So, like, if I have my shake, I add spinach to it for my vegetable, My shake counts as a red, a protein. I add some banana to it so I get my purple. Like, it just makes, and then sometimes I add a teaspoon of peanut butter, so that's one of my teaspoons. So that is a vegetable, a fruit, a protein, and a teaspoon. And then, like, sometimes if I want to have like a little bowl of oatmeal with my shake, I can do that and I get one of my carbs in the morning. Or maybe I have a piece of toast with the peanut butter on the toast. So just really like keep it simple, you guys. So figure out your nutrition, what calorie bracket you fall under, and then really like lay it out. I will also post in here a printable that you can do to write out your menu for the week, like in the container system, if that's what you want to do. And then, so one thing, I'm going to just tell you guys like a few things that are staples of mine that I do. So I keep my breakfast pretty much the same every single day because it just makes it simple. It's one meal I don't have to think about. It's usually always my shake. And I fill it with all other things so that I get a full, like I get a lot of my containers in that one shake. So I have my shake every morning for breakfast and I don't even have to think about that meal. It's just what I do, it's what I eat, and that's one meal taken care of. And then my lunch. So a lot of times I try to get a carb in that lunch. So sometimes I have like a wrap, I'll have like a turkey wrap, or I love these whole wheat crackers that I will like open those little packages of tuna for my protein. These whole grain crackers I will have for my carb. And then I love like just like vegetables and hummus. So that will be like my protein, carb, vegetables, and a healthy fat. So that's usually like I have something around that for lunch. Like maybe I'll have a salad. Or maybe I'll have an egg wrap. A lot of times I love like making like scrambled eggs with cheese and vegetables. So that's a protein vegetable, healthy fat with my cheese. And then I wrap it in like a spinach wrap or some kind of tortilla, or I put it on a piece of toast. So I keep my lunches super simple. It's always like a vegetable, protein, carb, probably a healthy fat in there. So I get a lot of my stuff in at that time. Then sometimes I have a snack, which I usually have my second fruit, where I'll like have an apple and peanut butter or something like that for my snack. And then for dinner, it's always like more vegetables, more protein. I keep it so simple. So a lot of times for dinner, I will have like zoodles or just like a piece of meat and like steamed vegetables, or like just like I think of it in the container system. Like I think, okay, I need a red and a green. What am I gonna have? So I'll have like zoodles with like meat sauce on the top of it, or like I love like spaghetti squash is a good one. Sometimes I have eggs. Like eggs are so simple to add a bunch of veggies, so I'll have like an omelet. But I don't make extravagant meals. And if I do things for my family, like for dinner, dinner's usually our meal that we eat together. And so depending on what I do, some of my kids love zoodles, some don't. So I'll do spaghetti, and some eat spaghetti noodles, some eat zoodles. If I save my carb for dinner, then a lot of times like maybe I do tacos. If I do tacos, I'll do like taco salad for me, tacos for them. So that is one thing I want you guys to keep in mind, is you can always make your family the same thing that you're eating and maybe modify it a little bit. Like maybe if you don't have a carb left, you just put it over vegetables. Because you can never eat too many vegetables. That's what I say. Like you definitely want to have it in moderation, but you can make a big huge salad and put your taco stuff over the top of it. Or like you can definitely make like chilies and stuff like that. And your beans usually go for a carb, even though they have a lot of protein in them. Your beans go for a carb. So if I make like a chicken chili of some kind, then I count that because I usually have like tomatoes and stuff like that, and therefore like a vegetable. So I count that as like a vegetable carb and protein. So anyways, I just want you guys to keep it simple. The longer you do it, the easier it's going to be to create more meals and stuff like that. But at first, a lot of times I will like, on Sundays, I'll boil a bunch of eggs for an easy protein snack. Or like I'll cut up my boiled eggs over toast. And so I'll boil eggs. That's like usually a staple that I do. I will stick chicken in my Instant Pot with like some chicken broth in there and some seasonings, and I make a bunch of chicken, and then the chicken can go in wraps, it can go in a salad, it can go in like chicken tacos, it can do a lot of things. So I'll make a bunch of chicken. Sometimes I make a bunch of like turkey burger to make like taco salads or tacos or whatever throughout the week. What is something else? Sometimes I'll make like a egg omelet thing in the oven, and then I can eat that throughout the week for lunches and stuff. My mind is going blank because I keep it so simple. Oh, a lot of times I make overnight oats. That's a yummy, super simple thing to make for breakfast or lunches that I can make a bunch of. Like I will make like 5 or 6 of them for the entire week, and I can just pull them out of my fridge, add a little, maybe a little bit of almond milk to them, a little bit of vanilla or whatever I want to spice them up with, and they're already made. You eat them cold, they're yummy. So, you guys, I will post in here some ideas, but today is all about like writing out what you're gonna eat, figuring out your calorie bracket, going shopping and getting all of your stuff, and preparing for this week. So if you're like me and you want to prepare on Sunday, awesome. If you want to prepare today, do it today. Whatever you want to do, whatever works for you, whenever you have a little extra time. When I'm making dinner on Sunday, I'll just throw some eggs to boil, I'll throw some chicken in the crock pot, I'll just start like, I'll make little baggies. This is another thing I love to do, is I will get spinach and put them in baggies and freeze them with the half of a banana. And then that is like my little shake baggie where my fruit and vegetable, I can crunch it up because it's like frozen, dump it in my shake every morning. So that's how I prepare for my shake. I'll do little baggies of vegetables for like I'll measure them out in my green containers, like carrots and tomatoes and like those little baby tomatoes and celery and broccoli, like whatever I have, I stick it in my little green container, dump it in baggies, and have snack baggies ready to go. So if you work away from home and you're just not home every day, this is a game changer, you guys, because you make all your stuff on Sundays, it's all in containers in your fridge. You wake up, grab out your lunches, make your shake or whatever you're gonna do, and you don't have to go out to eat. You don't have to wonder, like, be worried and trying to make your food every day. Like, it's already made for you. So I've had a lot of people like, I work, it's so hard for me. I'm like, then meal prepping is your answer, because you're not going to have to worry. It's going to be made in the fridge. You pull it out. Like, I work from home, but I still love it because I just like, oh, it's lunchtime. It takes me 2 seconds to go grab it out of the fridge. And it helps me to not grab random things. My food's already made. I don't have to question what I'm going to eat. It's a game changer, a lifesaver. So anyways, this is what you're going to do today, you guys. Figure out your calorie bracket. Go write out like breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, what you're going to eat to get all those containers in. You have food lists in your little booklets. And what's awesome about it, your food list, is the stuff on the top part of your food list is the best stuff for you. So you can like totally make this your own. If you want to get killer results, stick to the top half of the food list and you'll get even better results than if you eat towards the bottom of the food list. So that's a tip too. And so if you're like, okay, I just want to like switch it up, what vegetables should I eat? Go to your food list and pick some vegetables you haven't had for a while and make it more exciting. And that is all I have for you today, but figure it out, write it out. I will post some meal plans and stuff in here and let you know like where you can find them. And let's get ready to rock week number 1. I'm so excited for you guys. I cannot handle it. And get ready to do your before pictures, your measurements, your weight, everything tomorrow. So have an amazing day. Get ready to rock it.